I'm live.
You're live, baby.
Oh,
Wow.
little,
That
there's a little mic cut off there.
Dakota, that's impressive. Welcome to 10
Yeah,
Paces.
I turned into Travis and made his mic peak. I don't know how.
You were just that enthused.
It's always howdy.
We got him. We said he was going to say howdy one day, and he did.
It's almost like I'm playing along.
This is weird. We'll see how long this
With
lasts.
a little lycanthropy sting.
Yep.
Yeah. Again, the NSA agents.
How we doing tonight?
Oh, just fucking peachy, if I'm being honest.
I'm glad to hear it. Let's
Yeah.
fucking do
Let's
it.
fucking do it, guys.
We're here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I agree.
That's as far as I thought.
Couldn't come up with a rhyme.
I'm being honest. I'm fucking grumpy.
Well, you know what? One
Well,
grumpy.
Buster Brown, you better turn that frown upside down.
We're gonna see.
Someone's been doing a good job of that already.
You know.
It's whoever appears in chat first.
Ooh, we'll see.
That's my scapegoat.
When I get grumpy, I like to think of happier times in my life, previous times in my life. Not the times that I'm in now, but the times I was in then.
God, we can never just skip
What?
a show that sounds slightly troubling with our subtext.
No,
But go on.
don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, this has been a 7-month cry for help.
Well, we're gonna make it 8.
1,000-month cry for help.
That's right.
I'm calling it now.
Send help. So we're doing I like to think of books that I read, and I know, reading books, what a nerd. I was a nerd growing up. I admit it. I've renounced my ways. I don't touch a book. I don't.
You can read.
No.
I have to say, literacy's kind of fucking weird, man.
No, I repressed learning to
Pretty
read.
cringe.
Yeah, words are cringe, and I'm done with them. I only use them here because you guys tell me to.
That's why you make the big bucks.
That's right. I renounced literacy, and just the money started rolling in, guys. It works. It's free money. Hello there, chat.
Hey, Kyra, Red
Kyra,
Axe.
hey, Exum.
Hope you guys.
Oof, sorry, I can't hear you.
You can't. You should be able to.
It's not me hosting this time,
No?
so you ain't gonna get this goat.
It sounds like that might be a Kyra thing, not a stream thing.
Yeah, I see the little bars going up. Let me unmute it real fast. I'll listen to myself. Yep, it works. I don't know what to tell you, mate.
All right, well.
Oh, you meant the cry for help? Yeah, I've not listened to it for a very long time.
Yeah, we're used to that being ignored.
The little voice in the back of your head that's like, you should do good things.
Oh no, I just meant people.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm getting away from where I was trying to go with this. Our first.
Yeah, don't let us derail you, having hauled the rails completely off the
I
path.
fucking tried.
I appreciate it,
Travis.
but it's way more fun to stifle your effort.
It is. You came up with this
Almost
one,
required.
and I barely remembered Richard Scarry. We're gonna be doing the children's book Richard Scarry, right? In a different style. Can you bring up a picture of what you're talking about? Because you said something about a car, and it kind of like brought up some like deep rooted memories.
Yeah, I actually have one pulled up currently.
Awesome.
Let me just.
Like these memories are like housed with like that town carpet car thing.
Basically, they share the same space in my head.
Yeah.
Let's see if this rocks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's Wooly the Worm in his apple car.
Little freak. You can't drive an apple.
He figured out a way.
Look at him.
God said no, and Richard Scarry said, "Make me."
It's a busy world. You can do anything.
Yeah, well, I bet his mileage is shit.
Why? It's a
It
small
runs off of
car.
seeds and imagination.
You've seen
Oh, it's
those really small Japanese cars that are like single seaters. Those
Do I
things
look
are
like I've
efficient.
been to Japan?
Yes, you're weeb as fuck.
Oh. Okay, I am very much the least weeb here.
Oh yeah, name 3.
By a narrow margin.
Name 3 forbidden jutsus.
Agreed. What?
Exactly, you fucking weeb.
No, I just legitimately didn't hear you.
Uh-huh.
Crucio.
That's not one of them.
Oh, Magician Girl.
See? You just
Oh,
proved
yeah.
my point.
About what?
I don't know. Let's do this fucking prompt.
Man, you let that one go fast. You had me.
We've been leading up to it. I don't think anybody is on track with what we're supposed to be drawing. Busy World of Richard Scarry in different styles.
Yes. Children's book, different styles. That's what I got
like your
out
goblin,
of it.
Dakota.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna stop looking at your screen though, because
You can't be a dirty little cheater.
I'm not a cheater.
That's right. You're here to win. And
Yeah.
winners don't use cheat codes. Unless you're Billy Mitchell.
Or Dream.
I don't know who Billy Mitchell is.
Do you really not?
No.
I don't either.
Oh, he's the guy that cheated at Donkey Kong and Pac-Man.
God damn it, I should have guessed.
He's the king of Kong.
Oh, the fistful of quarters guy?
Yeah. The like long hair, like a
I didn't know he cheated.
like-
That's so upsetting.
like an office worker, Matt Mercer look, like a discount Matt Mercer, which I heard is what they call.
says the American badass.
That's what they call Murph on the Reddit. Is a discount Matt Mercer. Let's get this started, and we can talk more. Now,
Murph is way funnier.
I agree.
Once I start drawing, I don't talk anymore.
That's fine.
Oh,
Okay. You got any last
Okay.
words, Dakota?
howdy.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, draw.
Ooh, I love it.
I love it too.
I just love to hear it.
Yeah, it gives me tingles. Like the good ASMR feels. You just turn off your computer.
No.
Why did it go black?
You can see my layers. You should be the one that understands.
Well, we'll see. I can't see your layers. It was just.
Oh, well, you're the only one with my direct feed, so I don't know what to tell you.
Well, yeah, but I still only see what I see what stream sees. No, go ahead. Do your thing.
No, this is part of it.
Oh, okay.
So luckily, I had someone throw me an assist to find this character.
Oh, did you not know it?
'Cause, I'm not very familiar.
Oh, okay. You're probably around where I am, where I was like, I kind of remember this.
But
This one's
someone-
just for me.
Yeah, this is a bone for Travis, and I was like, yeah, that sounds fun. You probably can still buy the American Badass hot sauce, Red Axum. I would imagine it's the internet. You can buy anything.
For an inflated price.
Yeah.
Luckily, hot sauce won't necessarily go bad.
No, hot sauce has a very long shelf life.
Because it's already fermented.
Right. What's it gonna do?
Lacto fermentation, baby.
But yes, I started Starstruck, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Right?
Like,
They get a new cast member?
at first I was like, that kind of does look like Matt Mercer, but like pudgier.
Nah, our little nerd boy got jacked.
Yeah.
It's like the
It's
80s
weird.
movie transformation trope.
Like, maybe it's just because I jumped ahead chronologically in their games. But, like, was this?
No,
This
it's
is not a
it's
subtle change.
an entire juxtaposition, yeah.
Wow. Like, my boy just went from Jack 1 to Jack 2.
Who yeah.
He had
And like
he had a glow up.
I don't know if the characters are based off of their, they kind of base their looks off of their characters or try to style themselves anyway, but
Yeah,
I think his character was more so styled off of his new look.
maybe. Yeah, a lot of people, I guess, in art in general, a lot of characters are reflections of either how they see themselves or how they would like to be.
Yeah. But now Murph became a jock. And we're not supposed to like those because we're brain boys.
Yeah,
Brain boys represent.
that's right. Jocks can go sprain their ankles.
Kick rocks.
Yeah, chew rocks because you're jocks. Tom to Tom too.
Got him.
Yep. Now he's back to a brain boy. Did he cut all his hair and lose his muscle mass? Did he go through depression?
Turns out it was just for the season.
That would be so weird.
Taking these roles seriously.
Yeah, he's now a character actor, or no, he's a method actor. He really gets into it. Have you guys not seen the new
Yeah, seen
trailer?
the new-
Nope. Dude,
For the fairy tale one?
they just did a Fae one. Now they're doing a fairy tale one.
Yeah, but they're doing like grim fairy tales.
Ooh.
So it makes me wonder if I don't know, Kyra knows somebody specifically at College Humor and they're catering to their needs now.
Yeah, that definitely rings true. Oh, I see a yup. That was old, but I'm gonna count it.
In regards to the
Yeah, I wouldn't.
well, they'll never spill their secrets, but
I wouldn't expect you to, as a person of your craft that I'm not gonna mention because we're not marking off a bingo card yet. We got close. We like skirted it like Animaniacs skirted the what is it? FCC.
right, like any good animation does.
Yeah.
In fact, I want to pose a challenge to us.
Uh-huh.
Let's disappoint every bingo player tonight.
Oh god. I think that's gonna be real hard, but we can try.
Especially since we haven't made the bingo cards yet.
Yeah, Travis is just trying to say that our content's getting stale.
Oh.
Yeah, if it's that predictable that it can be marked off a bingo card every week, I mean,
Well, you know what? Add that to the bingo card so he can't say it again.
joke's on you. That was one of my bingo card boxes. Fuck, they really have made
There's
their
already a
own.
box. Yeah, there's already a box that says bring up the bingo card. We're fucked.
Oh no. That just sounds
That's
like
free
a
space.
yeah,
That doesn't count.
that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, oh, make art.
They draw on the show.
How blasé.
I'm waiting for them to sing songwrite.
Yeah, good luck with that one. Never gonna happen.
Speaking of, like, I just had an intrusive thought today. Like,
Just
if I
enough.
did do music,
Uh-huh.
I think my artist name would be Travis T.
Okay. I don't understand exactly
I
what.
just thought it'd be a good pun. Like
Oh,
Travis,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
the letter
Oh.
T. Yeah.
I have too much knowledge about you, so I was like, what is this in reference to?
Yeah, which travesty?
Which atrocity are we referencing today?
Is this the human rights violations or just the existence?
Does Geneva need to know?
Pretty much an amalgamation of all of it.
Ooh. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, I know it.
All right, Aaron.
Yeah.
We're going back.
Okay.
And you'll see.
Yeah. You gonna invert it? Yeah. Oh, and now you well, sort of. Yeah, that's what I expected when you mentioned you were going back. I like it.
Mhm.
Uh-oh, Travis, he's trying something new. Relatively new. Haven't seen this since, Space.
So wait,
Since Space Cats. Which is weird, because it looks like you're doing another cat.
Oh, little raccoon boy.
Oh, okay.
There's a raccoon with like a little bow tie and fancy getup.
Ooh, okay. I've really been enjoying Starstruck. I don't know how much you've, did you watch all of it?
all of it
Oh, okay, yeah, so I'm not going to spoil anything, and Dakota doesn't give a shit.
as it came out.
That sounds,
like-
I mean, I've done that for other actual plays.
I think we've talked about it previously, but like the characters, because they were told it could be a like lethality was on the table.
Yeah.
They stepped up their like character creation game and their planning and everything.
Uh-huh.
So they kind of, I don't know, they strategize without really metagaming, I guess. And so it was very commendable.
Well, Brennan did say whenever you rolled up these guys, they were all fucking OP. So I think maybe they just...
For Starstruck?
Yes. It was an offhand comment in like the first episode. He was like, yeah, they were all fucking OP when they made their characters somehow.
Oh, I think, yeah, I don't think they really deviated off of, book
What book are they using?
limitations. It's a mod for 5e, actually.
Okay, because like they've said some like things that seem like 5e terms, and then they have like other things that are definitely not 5e.
Yeah, so it's based off Star Wars 5e.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a fan-made mod to make D&D in space. Because there is a Star Wars like tabletop game, but it functions entirely different.
Yeah, I've looked into it before.
It's fun.
Really? I've never played it, but I've looked into it.
Yeah, my old D&D group back in Columbia. I say old, we still play,
Right.
but
They're just old.
Yeah,
yeah.
they're all pushing
I'm the baby of the group.
76.
Yeah, a bunch of real OGs.
Yeah, they were
Old
friends.
gamers.
They were friends with what's his face, Gygax or whatever.
Gygax.
Gary Gygax back in college, you know.
Yeah. I actually had a professor I knew a professor at Jeffco, I should say. I never had his class, who played D&D with Gygax.
I feel like I would take that class just to hear the stories with Gygax. And if he didn't...
I was in a show with him.
Wow.
Yeah. He was a really neat dude. That's all I really have to say on that matter.
That's fine.
I mean, to derail for really no payoff.
That's our show.
It's kind of the Cowboy Bebop model.
Yeah.
Going off on different tangents with no payoff at the end.
Until, I don't know, we're done. Oh, by the way, there's a main story. There's like 3 episodes of it.
4.
4, wow. Still, 4 out of the 25 or whatever.
4 out of... Yeah.
So, it's like
But, I
a
mean,
show where like...
the theme of the show.
Yeah, and I really like that.
And that's what the Netflix one did not understand. Is that they tried to give... Like, the whole point of the show is that it's these characters who are running from their pasts. And then they tried to give them all these ties to their pasts in the Netflix show. And that does not function.
Yeah. I never watched the Netflix show. I heard it wasn't good. Like, from
Oh.
It wasn't.
from
What
actual
is this
people. What? Bebop?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it was, and it wasn't just like everyone saying it wasn't good. I heard from people who actually liked the show and was willing to give the new show a chance. just because it's a new adaptation, and they were like, no, don't bother.
Hmm.
Which sucks.
Yeah, it was a bummer because, like, I really like the actor they got to play Jet. I think he did a good job. It's just like the writing of it was the predominant flaw.
Uh-huh.
Um, I forget what the actor who played Spike's name is. It's John Cho,
Yes.
maybe.
Yep.
Think so. I know Cho's left.
He just does not have the charisma to be Spike Spiegel, unfortunately.
I don't know why Netflix uses all this money to try to make a new live action form of a show. Why not just make more of the show?
Because Netflix's model it's the internet model. Sandman already got denied season 2
Fuck, and I heard
because
Sandman was doing so well.
people didn't binge their show. Like they, paced it out.
Uh-huh.
And that's not how Netflix,
Operate.
respects their numbers.
Yeah. They're all about getting people
And-
in for that month and then finding what'll do that next month.
Exactly. And that's why they shut down their animation department, because animation is a slow process. It's the industriest of industry bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that productivity mindset, mostly because it infects my day-to-day life.
Right.
But people with that mindset don't care about the content itself. They don't care about the overall. They're so narrow-minded in that they're just like, put it out fast. It has to be fast. If it's done fast, it's a good thing.
Which,
And that's how you get a bunch of churned out bullshit.
I'm happy the One Piece show is taking a long time. And
Oh yeah,
and
like
yes,
I don't think.
sorry, Trollington, it's probably cheaper to make live action than animation.
It is.
But
100%.
I would probably venture to say by far, even using CG, to expedite that. Like CG has
Professionals for CG is not cheap either.
Yeah.
Special effects is where most budget on large movies go. Besides really well-known actors.
True. And marketing.
I
Yeah.
don't count them because they're not a
It
expense that's needed and companies think it is.
true, but it's still part of the budget.
True, I guess.
Where do you think our budget
It's
goes?
just-
Not the marketing. Probably your cocaine addiction.
Probably my cocaine addiction. Sorry, Travis, what were you saying?
Don't call it an addiction. Call it a
Yeah,
lifestyle.
probably my
The
cocaine
cocaine lifestyle.
interest.
Yeah, some people wear Gucci. Some people have
Some people,
actual bricks of cocaine.
yeah, some people wear wires. Dakota.
You think I'd wear something as uncomfortable as a wire?
Probably not.
Nah, I just record.
You're like, hey, I'm filming a TikTok. Continue your meeting or drug deal.
I really hope that's how someone's gotten busted.
Hey, you want to be in a TikTok with me? Hold on, put that on the table.
Yeah, dude, you know who would love this detailed drug empire? Your fans.
Sup,
Oh shit, you're right. Doing it for the clout.
sup, posy posers. We're doing a drug deal, right?
Yeah.
We got him.
It's just some like really average looking white guy in a Sublime t-shirt, and everyone's like, "Why are you here?"
You look
It's like just clearly out of
Yeah.
place.
I imagine it's one of like the what were the guys, the Island Boys?
Oh yeah.
That's how they're gonna get busted. Doing some real dumb shit on TikTok.
I hope. Also, 13 minutes. I apologize for cutting you off earlier. I doubt you remember your tangent.
I don't
No,
even
no,
know who you're
big.
talking to.
It was Travis. I was answering Trollington. Speaking of sad animation things that got shut down, Cartoon Network shut down all their animation studios.
Oh yeah, under Warner Brothers' umbrella.
Yep. So
Which is a huge bummer, and I didn't realize how
far-reaching.
big a bummer it was till somebody really, I don't know, framed it out for me. But like, a lot of their shows came from essentially animation competitions, just something like looking for new animation,
Yep.
and
They used to have.
the industry model isn't going to support that.
There used to be a show on Cartoon Network. I'm trying to remember what it was called, but it was a bunch of like.
It wasn't Cartoon Fridays, I don't think. I think that was just their block. But I know what you're talking about. It was just pilots, essentially, animated pilots to see what might get picked up.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I'm just looking up. I know Megas XLR was part of that. And now I'm trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm. Kids Next Door was.
Oh, yeah. So was Courage.
And I think Foster's as well.
Wow. A lot of quality already.
Yeah, I mean that's like how they scattered their new shows.
The story behind.
Have you seen?
Go ahead.
No, you.
Okay. The story behind Megas XLR is pretty crazy because it was, the two guys that were making it were watching, I forget what anime, some old like 70s mecha anime, and they were also into pro wrestling, and so they were like, let's combine these two, and they made a pilot, put it on VHS, and then like hand delivered it to an executive during some sort of like event or something, which normally would get you.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. And normally, apparently, that'll just get you blacklisted because, I don't know, that's just not how you do it. But they liked it, and a couple weeks later called them back and gave them a season.
That's awesome.
Right. And then halfway through the first season, they started working on the second season. They were never re-upped for a second season until Cartoon Network saw how far they got in it and how much money they had already put in it, and they were like, fuck it, just do it.
Right. I mean, like, that shows an efficiency of budget that you don't usually see in animation.
Yeah. Oh, and that show was expensive.
Oh,
not
yeah,
like
I'm sure.
Not like Invader Zim levels of expensive where the CG just fucking murdered them. But yeah, Cartoon Network, like the show did well. Cartoon Network never really liked it because it was one of those contest winners, so it wasn't like a strictly board approved show or whatever. They didn't pick it out, so they didn't like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's so gross about, like, I understand that certain things can only be produced at that level.
Right.
But it also sucks. It really, really sucks. Because you have to answer to all the people who came together to make this happen. And a lot of them are tasteless, money-grubbing hacks.
Yep.
And I find that's just the case in the corporate world.
Yeah, it kind of really sucks. Your friend that works at Cartoon Network, it is very likely they don't have a job anymore. But I don't know what they did or what the shuffling is. I just know they laid off a shitload of people. Just like G4. You're right. G4 is now
G4.
dead again.
Figuring it out from Twitter of all places.
Yep.
Oof.
Just streamlining that entire channel's lifespan.
Yeah, they just they gave up on it, and it sucks. And the employees of the company found out from a Twitter post.
Oh, so they didn't have any insider info.
Nope. And just speaking of like your corporate greed and all that, yeah, holy fuck.
Because were there any big companies that were like backing New G4? Or?
Comcast.
Oh.
And it wasn't.
Well, fuck them.
Yeah.
Just outright.
It wasn't pulling the numbers, so they said cease it immediately, which really sucks that they didn't try to, like, I don't know, cut production more.
Yeah, they were letting go of good talent.
They were.
Half a year ago, though, so it's like not a shock.
Yeah, when Kevin Pereira jumped ship and Adam took a back seat, I was like, okay, whatever. They're just trying to, let the new generation step in. Then they fucking got rid of so many good people. Like, I didn't really know who the Black Hokage was, and I really liked him on G4.
Oh, yeah.
Avali left, too,
Yep.
I know.
And then there was there was a bunch of different things. They should have done different programming. Yep, they should have. Honestly, they should have tried to emulate old G4 because that's what people wanted.
I mean, they kind of did.
They kind of did.
Honestly, some of their jokes felt like old G4, and I felt nostalgic for it. But at the same time, I'm like,
yeah,
this could use a punch up.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly. I mean, I can't say exactly what went wrong, but I know like they probably shouldn't have kept Frost, for example.
No, she was not well liked in the League community either for very
similar reasons. She went off on a couple different tirades or whatever, and while some of them may have been good messages or whatever, it was not delivered well, and was actively calling out your audience.
Yeah.
And while yes, some of your audience probably needs called out because it's the fucking internet, probably not the best place to do it on technically live television.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a platform, use it though.
True.
But I'm saying this entirely independent of knowing what all went down.
Yeah, and I agree with you there. But she had multiple platforms at the same time.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it's sad to see. I had hoped better for G4, obviously, because grew up watching it.
Oh yeah. I also remember days of like, getting ready for the E3 coverage because they were the ones actually doing it.
Yep.
And it was like a week-long event.
Those were the good old days.
Is Toonami?
Content's different. Now that's bad. Different is bad.
Different's bad. Who needs it?
No, I just remember when I liked G4. Or not G4, E3. That's all I was getting at.
I liked E3. I never stopped liking E3. It kind of became a little more irrelevant when people started having internet. Like high-speed internet, and you can just release a 10-minute thing of your own company for way less money than it would cost to do a big E3 showing. But the E3 showing was cool, and I think drive more hype.
I like spectacle.
Yeah. Also, in recent news, I guess, Google shut down Stadia, or is shutting down Stadia.
Oofa.
Yeah.
I feel bad for people who purchased.
Yep.
Not surprised, but
it still sucks. And apparently Kojima was working on an exclusive game with them and had just met with them like last week about it.
Oh, whack.
So like this is
apparently it was a pretty shit exclusive, my god.
Shut the fuck up.
Just saying, man. It's not like
Kojima tower defense.
The defense, it's not even like a tower defense game. You're just defending the Stadia. Like verbally.
Oh yeah, you're picking verbal cues to defend it.
Yeah.
And
it's not that bad.
The, Google execs.
But then it gets really esoteric.
Yeah. Like the Stadia. It comes full circle.
It's just a Kojima game because you're defending the Stadia against guys named like
Kyle.
Die Hard Man.
Yeah.
And Kyle.
Games Digital.
What?
That's his name.
Okay. Yeah. There's just a guy named DLC.
But there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Because his name stands for Digital Long Congress.
Yeah. I was born incomplete.
when you make fun of the names, just know you'll be sorry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, I never made fun of Quiet. I understood.
Yeah,
She breathes through
you're
her
clearly an
skin.
intellectual.
Yeah.
Now, did they ever actually like? I haven't played those games.
Oh, yeah, that's actually
5 or um. Did they actually tie her to the end?
the character. The end.
Because like the parallels were there, but she's a plant-based sniper. Like, fucking call a cat a cat.
Yeah.
I could see her being related, or maybe like if they really wanted to ass pull it, you could like have her be related. Have her be like the mom of Sniper Wolf.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of time, but I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter with fucking nanomachines. You can age someone up or whatever.
Hmm. But I mean, like it took place after 3,
Yes.
didn't it?
Yep. It's like 10
So
years after
I mean,
3.
yeah, perfect.
Yeah. I mean, the end's old enough.
The end
He
was
could have...
already. Yeah, he could have a slew of kids and grandkids. They're saying like obvious missed opportunity, and maybe that's why he didn't do it.
Oh, apparently there was a cassette tape that talks about this.
Oh,
So, yes, there's some connection.
cool.
You're right. You figured it out.
All I had to do was put
Use your brain.
1 and 1 together.
Yeah. Water.
I just get really excited about that stuff because 3 was my favorite.
Oh, 3's my favorite too. 1's really good. I haven't played 2 in a long, long time.
I have a lot of fondness for 2 because also where we at time was.
Literally just hit time.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna add some finishing colors on the bike, but won't finish coloring the whole thing. But 2 I have a lot of fondness for because it was the first one I played. Just because I mean that was the age we were.
Right. 3 was the first one I played.
Oh, right on.
Because I rented it from our local movie gallery.
Ooh, nice. Good
Good
times.
time.
I just had a friend who had a PS2 and an older stepbrother, so things lined up to own Metal Gear Solid 2.
Hell yeah.
And so I played the fuck out of that game.
It's so good.
Because, like, it had a lot of replayability.
And the skateboarding game.
Yeah.
Speaking of replayability, I guess. Dakota, yours is cool. It's creepy.
Yeah. I had fun.
Do you have a...
Oh, wow.
Do you...
You went so much farther with yours.
I found or I didn't find it, but Grace found a raccoon character from it for me, so I'm like, oh hell yeah.
Is this the fucking raccoon? Wow.
Yeah, with the little like
With the...
purple bow tie
Yeah.
and vest.
That is very different.
I figured it was a stark contrast to
Yeah.
the spooky month.
I like that you kept with the spooky month. And I like the weird direction you took. I'm going to give you 6 screams. You're
I
welcome.
do like your reference, Travis.
Oh, thanks.
I like the motorcycle rider with one long ass leg.
He also has wrapped around the handlebar.
Yeah.
I love the little bite for the Apple.
Oh yeah, that one came to me.
That one's great. You know, honestly, both of these are really good and really inventive. I'm gonna what's the word? You both get 10 points. I can't think of the word. I was trying to think of something with an R. Oh well. Brain no
We
word.
both really did it.
Brain dead. You both did real good. Did real good. Would you guys like to go to break, or would you like to go to prompt number 2?
I'm down for prompt 2.
Okie dokie.
Dakota?
Yeah, sure.
Dakota. Okay.
Hmm.
So I called this one the 9 to 5 Doomsday. We are doing Thanos in his 9 to 5. To make sure my thing's working. Cool. Yep. And I've got a list of things. You don't get to pick.
Do we have to pick a number from 9 to 5?
You're welcome to if you really want.
I'll pick 7.
Okay, Dakota, what number do you want?
5.
Okay, here we go. Travis, you're up first. You got Thanos as
I see one on here I dread.
preschool teacher.
Oh yeah.
That's oddly good for his movie portrayal.
And then Dakota, you got Thanos as a set designer.
Oh.
Oh.
How?
Yeah, you got a little bit of a harder one. Travis, as always, if you would like a reroll to see if you get a harder one, you're welcome to.
No, I like this one.
Okay. Which one were you dreading, Dakota?
Crypto, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been easy. I just don't like it.
Hey, I had to do it.
Ah.
There's a couple. Whoa, that's weird.
It's very weird. Sorry, I'm putting my layers into a folder.
There were a couple of these that I really wanted you guys to get that would have been really fun. I did tech support, which is a pretty obvious one, but it's still funny. I also thought doing an Uber driver would be funny because he wouldn't fit in the car. Like Donkey Kong and Mario Kart. I did talk show or game show host.
That could be fun.
Yeah. I did a trucker. Flight attendant. And then just stuff like office job, construction worker, librarian. I think you guys got some pretty good ones, though.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and start that timer.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted. 3, 2, 1, draw.
Okay.
Close this. I never need it again. But yeah, G4 could have and should have been handled better. It is what it is. Such is life.
I find that with a lot of media companies, like,
Yeah.
obviously, fuck big corporations. But you can kind of understand their plight sometimes. Like, Netflix is just now going to having an ad-supported tier, and the fact that they're not making it ad-supported across the board, and they've held out for this long, like, fucking kudos.
Yeah. I forgot about their ad tier. Is it going to be like cheaper than the base price?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
It's gonna be like $8 a month.
I mean, depending on how aggressive their ads are,
They're probably looking to Hulu as an example.
I do not.
Because, like, I'm What was it?
I was just gonna say I don't like how Hulu does their ads.
Hulu's getting worse too.
Hulu has a terrible feature where I'll often tab out to do other shit, like look at Twitter for a second if I'm watching something,
Right.
and then go back
pauses.
10 seconds because the ads roll finish and I don't go back right away.
Right.
And then I roll it back to the ad break and it restarts the fucking ads.
That's so annoying.
It's such a shit system. Like, how do you not have something where it's just like, did this like particular check have ads run already? Yes, then don't show them again.
Right. Oh no, you didn't pay attention enough. You didn't click on them.
I ran into that a lot with my manga app.
Yeah.
Like it just seems to kind of run ads arbitrarily, and I don't know what's controlling it, if anything. It makes scrolling very very difficult.
Yeah.
But
Was it
at the same time, it's not an above board app.
right? So can't complain too much.
So you hear that, Hulu? You're as good as a
Yep.
cut rate manga app.
Didn't Hulu used to have the ability to like watch like 5 minutes of ads and then have no ads for a while?
Yeah, they used to offer the option to watch them all up top.
I much
You could watch
prefer that.
uninterrupted. Yeah. But I think they're trying to incentivize their ad-free tiers.
Yeah, and if I were paying for Hulu, I'd definitely get the ad-free tier. Right now, the only thing I'm watching on it is new Bleach.
I'm watching Atlanta, Little Demon.
I also haven't been looking.
Archer.
Oh, Archer's still going.
Yeah, they started it back up again.
Holy fuck!
I know.
What season are they on? Like 15?
I want to say 13.
Wow. I remember when Archer came out. That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice little thing to throw on.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm invested in, the way I might have been previously.
It's kind of how I feel about like similar show, Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to just have on in the background. Same with like King of the Hill. I always almost call it Hank of the Hill. Like, no, that's a YouTube poop. There's a guy that makes really creepy YouTube poops from King of the Hill edits, and I fucking love it.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I forget.
It's like Alex Trost or something like that.
Yeah, those are all really well done.
Yes, he understands, or they understand sound design really well.
Hmm.
And what's fun is they'll take just a single episode and make a poop about it. And they'll like make their own storyline within their edits. It's just a lot higher quality than you would expect for memes.
Right. Like, if anything, it's more of like an editing reel.
Yeah. And I just think it's really impressive to be able to take something and just completely bastardize it. But like in a quality way.
Photo bashing.
Yeah. Hey, Dakota. I think he's...
Yes?
Hi.
What were you saying?
Just hi.
Hi. I thought you had something to share.
No, I just wanted to hear your voice. Say howdy.
Oh, okay.
Good tidings.
I'm not your dog.
Please?
Howdy.
I don't say please to my dogs.
Yeah, I know. No, the second you did that, I was like, all right.
That's going to be a new channel point redemption is Dakota says howdy. We'll make it.
Oh,
No, we'll make it hella expensive, so it's just there's no payoff. It's like 20,000 points, and then it's just like, howdy.
you can just put a cooldown on it.
Yeah, I'll put 20,000 points and a week cooldown.
Can the
But
cooldown be that
you
high?
can turn that howdy into an NFT.
That's right.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
Oh wait, no, not that. You got to go to jail, Travis.
Okay.
Yep.
I knew what I did.
Yeah, I know. You can think about what you've done. Okay. I just have to. That's the rules. He knew it. I was skirting the line with some Thanos jobs, but he just went out and said it.
Yeah. So I'm not actually gonna show him in the occupation. I'm just gonna show what I imagine he looks
Sure.
like. Is that
Yeah, sure.
okay?
If you run out of time, or not run out of time, if you run out of things to do, the opposite of running out of time, you can have someone as like an intern getting him coffee or whatever. I don't know if I guess set designs would probably have internships.
Probably.
Probably. I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta
Okay.
delete that whole thing there.
I think he's going to just listen. Welcome back, partner.
Oh yeah, I didn't learn a thing. Only I had time to plan my revenge on you, Sheriff.
Okay.
Sound too scared. I'm gonna be honest.
As long as we're on the same page.
Yeah. I mean, I expect either of you to mutiny at any second. That's why I'm always on edge. Or whatever cowboy mutinies are called.
I actually would not know.
It is a cowboy mutiny.
Humdingers.
Oh.
I doubt that.
Let me look up what a cowboy mutiny comes up with in Google. It's still just called a mutiny. I don't know.
I don't like that.
That sounds way too nautical. You gotta dry the phrase out a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. You raising a tinny.
Are you from fucking Essex? What?
I can't think, my dude. My brain.
You raising a titty, mate?
You're raising a proper tinny. You need old chungle down Bim for a proper tinny.
No, he'll tinny you up right nice.
It kind of looks like if you made a young, I think, Ewan McGregor play Thanos.
Me or
Yeah,
Dakota?
Dakota.
Me probably. I'm trying to dance that line between actually looks like he knows what he's doing and douchebaggery.
Okay. It just makes me think of Star Wars guy. F off.
That's the name of a studio.
Oh, okay.
Now, when you say Star Wars guy, you're talking about the guy who twirled his broomstick
Yep.
in that great viral video. Okay.
No.
I didn't know if you meant that or just George Lucas.
No, I meant Qui-Gon.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't it Ewan McGregor? Who the fuck am I thinking of?
Ewan McGregor was Obi-Wan. Qui-Gon was Liam Neeson.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't.
I was about to
Maybe it
say
was
that.
Obi-
I'm glad I was right.
Dude. It was Obi-Wan. He kind of looks like an Obi-Wan. Who played Obi-Wan?
Ewan McGregor.
Oh, fuck, I was right. No. You're wrong. You're fucking with me.
No.
Wait, then what the fuck? In the original trilogy. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that was. Oh, I forget his name.
that was the same character but a different.
That's why I
actor.
was.
No, yeah,
Alec Guinness.
Yeah.
I think definitely people know Ewan McGregor more for that.
Mm-hmm.
Only because he's done it more.
I mean, probably, but also
Well, he just had his whole series.
true.
Yeah.
True. Okay, that's enough being on Star Wars Wikipedia. I will just sit there for a while. And that probably won't make for a good show.
I mean, who says we want the show to be good?
I would like the show to be.
Has it ever stopped us from doing a show before?
Literally never. Every Monday we've been here. We went over this.
Yeah. We didn't go into it on camera.
Oh, this is true. Guys, every Monday.
We haven't missed a Monday. We're the realists.
Yeah. You won't find
We are desperately trying to cast our cards to this.
every Monday. Haven't missed a
And-
single one. We definitely aren't going to have some issues coming up, but you know.
And shouts out to Kyra and Axum for having been there for almost every Monday.
Oh yeah, guys.
If not every.
I think almost every. Either way, you're the realist as well. We are at 17 minutes. Is there any reason, aside from just wanting to, that you're working on gray?
Just easier on the eyes.
Okay, fair. I guess especially after working all day,
Yeah, well,
roughly.
I mean, it was with flat color, so it's not like. But my eyes definitely need a rest today. I'm sure that's some fucking irritation. This morning I was cleaning for a while at work, so a lot of chemicals.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say crying.
No. Oddly didn't
He'd
tear
never
up.
admit to that.
That's true.
You fucking serious? I would.
No, Dakota's our beefy, manly man boy.
Oh god, yeah, that's what I'm known for.
Yeah, a real Sigma male.
Oh my god. Ever tell you about when we went down that rabbit hole?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was hanging with Adelia and Claire, and that we started going down that rabbit hole, and holy shit, it was a blast. All the dumb shit just in that. I want to call it a mythos at this point,
Sure, yeah.
because holy shit, some of the stuff that's in there is hilarious.
I don't get how people can. I don't know. I've never really understood. Just what drives people to be how they are, whether it's Sigma or Alpha or anything like that.
Insecurity.
Yeah, I suppose that's like the main thing about it.
A need to feel like they belong, I think, is a big part of it.
Like, there's that meme going around where they're like, alpha males? Like, bro, how you gonna create a whole new subset of male? I'm a turbo dude now, which is better.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's great. I did not know about these.
Yeah, you're just.
I mean, it just boiled down the whole false dichotomy.
I'm a turbo dude. You wouldn't understand. You're just an alpha.
God, there were so many different types of that shit on these supposed videos we were watching, and it was just unbelievable to just fucking. The comment sections were a fucking treat. I will tell you that.
I don't. It just.
Yeah, I'm a laser guy myself.
It gets a little too cringe for me, I guess.
Oh, we turned off quite a few because we're like, this is too much.
Yeah.
This is just absolutely too much.
I guess a lot of it, like insecurity, a lot of it's like desperation.
Yeah. A need for any sense of control in your life.
Right. We're not.
And so if you make up this hierarchy and put yourself at the top out the gate, like, doing pretty good. I'm good at this game.
This game of living. I didn't peak in high school. I haven't peaked yet. The only thing I'm peaking is at those girls.
Hey. I hate and respect the delivery.
Well, I had to make it.
I hate the substance. I respect the comedy.
I had to make it to where if anyone clipped it, they could tell I'm fucking around.
Fair.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that be nice if that same courtesy was extended to all of us?
Oh, you gotta work on your delivery.
Okay, I do, and I have a dry and formulated delivery
And I like it.
that is easy to abuse.
And easy to consume. Think of it that way.
But I also have to think about the people who are consuming.
Yeah, they're enjoying it. Isn't that right, people that are...
That's what I worry about.
Another job that would have been fun, I don't remember if I said it, was scuba instructor.
Oh
That
yeah.
would have been interesting.
I tried to get a semi-wide range. I didn't just want to have them like all of them be like, "Oh, I'm a big guy in a cramped whatever job." I did.
I feel like there's no
That's awful.
joke to mine, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine. You're playing it straight. Oh, damn it. I should have done like DJ. Oh well.
DJ Thanos.
DJ Thay. Cuz he never tells the party no's.
All right, I'm gonna have half of this party escorted out. The rest of you are VIPs.
Rounds on me, everyone gets water.
What a guy.
As it should be.
Yeah. Everything in balance, or whatever Thanos said. You're supposed to bring the rave up, not call the fucking cops, you narc.
I think you're getting to Star Wars again.
Damn it. He looks like Star Wars guy.
Star Wars guy?
You know, I don't know. The Misa cut you with big sword.
Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah. Jar Jar blinks.
He sure does, Aaron. He sure does.
Does he? I haven't. Every time I see him in the movie, I just sort of blink out for a while.
He sure does.
That might just be the whole movie. I don't like Jar Jar. He's important in some aspects.
It's a pretty hot take.
I know. Please don't cancel me, Twitter. Jar Jar, not my favorite Star Wars character.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The Jar Jar darlings are gonna get you.
The Jar Jarlings.
The Jarlings.
Oh, God.
A really unique subset of the fans, but man, are they vicious.
Don't go to the Jar Jar subreddit. Those Jarlings will rip you apart.
Not on purpose, though. They'll do it in a kind of goofy,
Yeah.
comedic relief way.
Really broken grammar.
Yeah, and then no one laughs, and some people want their money back.
And they're on Reddit. That part was a given.
Some people want their Reddit gold back.
I DM'd you, but I'm gonna need that gold back.
Yeah. Yeah, about that.
You really betrayed my trust as a fan. And I feel really entitled to what you're putting out,
I was
despite having no content creation experience myself.
I was going through your account and you posted this about 6 years ago. I don't agree with it, so I'm gonna need my gold back. It's nothing personal. It's just completely personal.
And if you don't, I will turn this subreddit against
Yeah.
you.
You think this is your subreddit? Mm-mm. I've got secrets.
We've taken on a life of our own now. What are we at time-wise?
We are at 8 minutes.
I might be able to lay down some color. We'll see.
Yeah. So not a fun story. The Twitch streamer that like basically pioneered the hot tub meta. What is her name? Like Azaranth or whatever. Amaranth.
or
Apparently
something like that. Yeah.
there's been some controversy coming up because she had it wasn't really an argument on the phone with her husband. It was more her husband seems to be pretty verbally abusive and not a great guy. So that's fun that's came out recently. I think like 2 days ago.
Yeah, a lot of the thing is apparently he was forcing her to do a lot of the stuff.
Yes.
She didn't start the hot tub stuff. Apparently he's the one who wanted her to do
Yep.
it.
He's very controlling over her. We can assume via other stuff he's the reason why she did the hot tub stuff and the OnlyFans. Granted, it's made them a shitload of money. I think they get like $2 million a month or something from the OnlyFans.
Yeah, but if he's cutting in on that,
right?
There's also text of him threatening to throw the money down the drain.
Yep. And
because she doesn't respond in seconds.
Yeah, she didn't hear something, and he was like, "Oh, if you're not gonna listen to me, I'm just gonna kill your dogs or something like that." And he's like, "Oh, you heard that? Now, didn't you?" Like he's not a good person.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this happened because she was on stream talking on the phone, but muted, and then just in the middle of it, she unmuted while he was on speaker for everyone to hear. And apparently, this is not the first time.
Intentionally, or
I think she did it intentionally. I think it was a power move.
Hell yeah!
I mean, no way of really knowing, but like, some people.
Because like,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say like, porn is the driving industry of any media.
Yeah.
And with the internet, like, women have been really, taking power.
Right.
Like Asa Akira owns her own production industry and everything.
Hell yeah.
Because of internet porn. And fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like, use it. Get that power.
Hell yeah. Some people were like, "Oh, well, it's obviously fake or whatever." Apparently, it wasn't well known, or maybe known at all, that she even had a husband. Which is going to be a huge hit to the well, not a huge hit, but it's going to be a hit to the OnlyFans.
Yeah,
because there are weirdos out there.
There was somebody.
But they were gonna.
Yeah.
They were gonna date her.
Yeah.
Because they kept giving her money.
Yeah, so clearly you know about my existence, and we might date.
Yeah.
You even said my screen name on stream.
You put my stream name on your chest with your Sharpie. It's official. People are weird. I guess just delusional. I shouldn't say weird.
I voluntarily donated money to you, so now I own you.
Gross. I was trying to stay away from that.
I've seen her on Lily Pichu and Scar's streams, and she comes across as insanely intelligent.
She seems smart. I mean, just from the
So I mean, I have no doubt she hopefully can get out of the situation and be completely fine and recover.
This is not the first time that something that she's tried to get out of this relationship. She's gone to the cops before and they didn't do anything. She's tried to like tell people via her phone or whatever, and he just takes away her phone.
Yeah. I mean, I was about to say, public pressure will
Yes.
hopefully change a lot,
That's-
because this is a wildly different situation now.
That's why I'm thinking this was
This
not
is-
accidental.
I agree.
Because there's no way to go back from it now, and there's no way for him to paint himself in a good light.
Not after the kill your dogs and some of those text messages I
Yep.
read. Because I didn't dive too deep into it, but
I
mean,
I watched most of a video before I was like, I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, I think at one point after I read, I think it was the text messages, because she wasn't answering them, I was like, holy shit. Also, current drama. Hi, guys.
Yeah, this is just,
But it's an interesting topic,
Mhm.
not because someone's in a terrible position, but because you never fucking know what people are going
right.
through.
Like, just from the outside, she looked, I mean, I would assume at least perfectly fine.
I mean, like, I have limited knowledge of her, but yeah, I would have said the same. If anything, I would have said she looked more than
Yeah.
fine. Like, she seemed very capable. Which probably is still the case.
Yeah.
That's capitalism.
Yeah. It's capitalism,
You
it's show
associate
business.
financial success with, life
Oh,
success.
I didn't even know her financial success at the time, just the way she was speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, she's...
I only found out after the shit came out how much she was making.
Oh, yeah, she's like one of the top content creators in general on the internet, I would think. I mean, raising that much a month, even if someone's... I mean, he's probably taking, like, way more than he should be at all. Like, even, I think he's her manager or something, which probably shouldn't do. Probably shouldn't be a manager to your spouse.
Yeah. Don't date your management.
No.
Don't let family manage you.
Nope. It just... Good intentions, it probably won't go well. There's going to be too many crosswires.
Yeah. I was just reading or listening to Jeanette McCurdy's book, and holy shit.
Is that the I'm Glad My Mom's Dead book?
Yeah. Like, because do you mind me kind of giving a summary of
No,
you can go ahead.
their relationship? Like, her mom basically used her to live vicariously through her because she dreamed of being an actress, and so she forced Jeanette to be an actress.
Yeah, it's like those beauty queen moms.
Like pageant moms, yeah. And she was her manager and just exploited her for money, and that wasn't even like a huge point in the book. Like, it is so well written.
I heard it was really good. Wasn't she like on iCarly or something? I don't remember who.
Yeah, that was her big break.
Okay, yeah. So that's a Schneider show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she talks about Dan Schneider in that and only refers to him as the creator.
Mm-hmm.
But also talks about how she denied an NDA, so she got to go into detail about what a monster Dan Schneider is.
I've heard many, many stories.
Yeah, like he sounds like grade A garbage, which, I mean, could have called it from a mile away, but...
Right.
But the fact that they offered her a $300,000 hush money deal at the end of her second show, that she turned down, tells that they probably do that to a lot of their
I'm sure
talent.
I'm sure that's common practice. They probably have a fucking fund for it. That is time. I mean, you guys look pretty done anyway. I mean, Travis probably wanted more color.
Yeah, I didn't know if I'd had times, but I decided to get into it anyway, just to... I don't know, I didn't know where else I would go with it.
Right. I think your background definitely sells what you were going for more, Dakota.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be what I needed to make a point. I couldn't figure out what I wanted, so I'm like, he's still Thanos.
Yeah.
And he, he's a designer in a sense.
Yeah.
You just put him on the set of a movie where he looks much more powerful.
Yep. Designs his own sets so he can destroy them later. Okay.
I don't know which stone I gave him. I don't really care.
Whatever blue is, I don't know.
Fuck, this is one of them.
That's the soul stone. No, wait, that's the soul is orange. I think that's the mind stone in the movies.
I have no idea. Zero knowledge. Well, not zero, but very little.
Head empty, no thoughts.
Yes. Trollington says it's okay. The White Knights now on OnlyFans have more hope. I would agree with that because I would definitely hope she's not staying with this guy.
Yeah. So,
Hit up.
lesson to everybody: maintain financial independence if you can. Honestly, I don't see any real reason to start consolidating all your financials.
Yeah.
Keep your own account so you always have a way to get out.
And if you do need help, if you're in a bad situation, there are ways to reach out and go. And I'm sure everyone else here would agree. But if you ever need to talk to someone about something like that or anything, deep, and you know what I mean by deep, we're open to it. Hit us up wherever. I know
Yeah.
I am, and Travis just said yes. Dakota's indifferent. I can't say that for
Always.
real. So yeah.
Here's my official
Sure.
statement.
Okay. Raccoon.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is the new Kirby.
Oh, where's the handprint?
Wow.
Just for the month.
Ooh,
Just for the month, yeah.
spooky Kirby. I want to do that now. Yeah, I guess I gotta give out points now. Ugh.
My job.
Ugh. Dakota, how many points do you?
Oh, sorry.
How many points
let
do
me
you
bring
want?
it
How many
up. There you
screams do you think this picture elicits?
Well, I think half the population of this planet.
Of Earth?
I don't think he's on Earth.
Okay.
Yeah,
He-
so I
he-
think you should half Dakota's points.
No, he would have. No. Let's say this is a modest planet of 20. So 10.
Okay. The problem I have with that is that his shirt
Mhm.
does say half off.
Yeah, it's
Oh, half
Okay.
off the planet.
yes.
Okay. Is it a crop top too?
Because
Because that would be pretty funny
I
to have
feel like
a
he's the-
sweater vest crop top.
I already made it sleeveless, so I feel like yes, he would be the kind of person who would want his abs shown off.
I definitely would agree with that. Travis, what do you think? What do you think about yours?
I'm
love
gonna
his face.
say at least 3 because that's how many kids are there. I didn't get to color them, but it was gonna be Gamora, Hulk, and Baby
Oh,
Groot.
that's fun. And then we have Rocket in Dakota's other picture.
Yeah, hold on.
The gang's all here.
I knew I'd draw Rocket one day. One of my teachers got to do a couple Guardians of the Galaxy's covers recently.
That's pretty dope.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Travis, I gave you a cool 5.
Oh, yeah.
Cool 5 whole screams. Alrighty, fellas. This time
I'm gonna take those straight to the bar right after I hit the latrine.
well, don't hit it too hard. The cactus hits back.
Forgot.
Oh,
about
that's
that.
right.
You forgot about the cactus.
I did.
All right, fellas. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. I didn't realize I was doing all that stuff live. Whoops. So well. They couldn't hear us, but they couldn't hear anything. It was just a screen flashing around.
Who are you talking to?
No one. I'm just talking to myself. They definitely can't hear you. They can. They can hear everything. Welcome back to 10 Pages.
Got a very astute audience.
Yes. We have the astutest. Dakota, you can never escape Missouri. Don't even try.
Motherfucker.
I know. It's a trap.
Man, I will hitch onto that star. Fuck.
What? You never escaping or trying to get
Trying.
out?
Trying to get out.
Let's
start a new Oregon Trail, baby.
I'm in the active stages of planning with Joe.
Hell yeah. But you can, if there's one thing you truly will never be able to escape, it's the show every Monday night at 8 p.m.
Ha ha! Honestly, Dakota's escaped several times now.
But he keeps coming back. He's like the stray dog we just can't leave on the side of the road long enough.
Yeah, well, maybe you should stop picking up stray dogs, you freak.
It's like the movie Lightyear when he tries to leave the gravitational pull of the planet.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
What happens after that?
He doesn't.
Oh. Good movie.
But then he tries to escape again, and then he doesn't.
Is this like the beginning of the movie? Like, is this the up moment?
It is the first hour and 15 minutes of this movie.
And how long's the movie?
Like an hour 45.
Oh, wow.
Wait, is this the Buzz Lightyear movie?
Yeah.
What the fuck, really?
Like, it... Mega 64 talked about it, and I'm going to borrow their words. It could have been a really good sci-fi movie if they didn't put in... I don't know, they really shoehorned in these, Disney goofs. But it was a neat sci-fi movie. It does a lot with, space travel, traveling at the speed of light, interstellar stuff. And the only notes I really have against it are obviously pacing, and I don't think the pacing would have been so bad if they didn't try to bring everything to a Disney head at the end.
Yeah. You would have rather them maybe left it open?
It felt like the studio just tried to jam too much into the last half hour of the movie.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, it sounds like the first hour and 15 minutes was kind of nothing.
Honestly, it was really interesting.
Huh.
Just from a general sci-fi fan perspective.
It's just weird.
I know I was being kind of glib with it before, but no, it was a genuinely cool concept.
I wanted to see it just because I like space and I like Toy Story, and I'm fine with either being the focus.
Mm-hmm.
But
because the idea is that it's supposed to be the movie that Andy saw, that all the kids got hyper with the toys for, like Star Wars. It was their Star Wars.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and if they didn't, they made things a little too goofy, and should have just had some, up and coming Lucas type direct the film and, really try out some stuff.
Right, yeah. Well, sadly, it did not go well either.
Oh
yeah.
well.
Oh well.
That's something you fear when working in the industry.
Yeah.
That and God.
Maybe.
Oh wow.
Speaking of terrible creatures of the night, let's get on to our third prompt.
I literally spoon-fed you fear.
I'm working on it.
Not hard, but he's working.
It's going pretty slow, but I'm working on it.
Anyway, Aaron's gonna talk about the next prompt.
I was going to talk about the next prompt. Thank you. The next prompt, I just called it Trick or Treat. We're going to take some well-known horror creatures and have them dress up as other well-known horror creatures. It'll be fun. Trust me. So I've got another roulette up.
I want Frankenstein Pinocchio.
Well, we'll see.
Did you submit anything?
No.
Because I like my choices, but I held back hoping that more would be submitted. Did you add anything, Aaron?
Yeah, I already had a whole list.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know I could submit. It was part of it.
You can always submit.
Gotta read the Discord, baby.
Listen, it's been a weekend.
And if you want to submit, get down into that About section of our Twitch channel and submit some prompts.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's a segue.
That is a segue. And I'm going to keep it rolling with this roulette board. We're rolling it right now. Travis.
Yeah.
Your subject is Mothman.
Okay.
And your cost? Well, I'll give the other subject first.
All right, so this one's
Yes.
Please also be Mothman.
No, it's Jason.
Still good.
Still good. Travis's costume for Mothman. That's funny. It's Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
And then, come on.
Please give me a Mothman costume.
Nope. You get killer clowns from outer space.
I was almost
Hell
Freddy
yeah.
Krueger.
It was
too.
almost.
That would have been
And then
good.
Jason's right under it. Ah.
I'm glad this one came up.
What do you mean? Oh, killer clowns, yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually unfamiliar, so.
It's one of those movies that scarred me as a kid, but then I went back and watched it, and I'm like, I can appreciate it now as an adult. Also, all of the costumes from that movie were why Ernest Scared Stupid was made.
I don't know.
Are you familiar with that movie at all?
I am not, but seeing this, I love it. I had to check how much space and how much killer clowns it was. It is like body horror clowns. It's almost no space.
That sounds pretty dope.
Except they have like ray guns that shoot popcorn that disintegrates people.
Oh, that's wonderful.
They trap people in cotton candy cocoons.
This sounds great. I've never seen it. It's one that I've wanted to.
I recommend it. Like, if you've got time just to watch a fuck off movie.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I work nights.
Yeah, do it.
Oh,
It's on Tubi. So if you don't mind ads, I mean, Tubi's kind of a cool service.
yeah, I've heard of Tubi. I've never really looked it up. I'm gonna get this timer going. You guys ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1, draw.
But so neither of you familiar with Ernest Scared Stupid? Part of the Ernest series? Like Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest
I don't
does
think
whatever.
so. Is Dakota here?
Sorry, I'm looking at an unban request.
Oh, okay.
But it
I don't even know where you
as a kid, it was a genuinely terrifying movie in this like series of, silly what's his name? Jim Varney Ernest movies. But they had these suits from Killer Clowns of Outer Space that they, I don't know, wanted to put to use. And so they made Ernest Scared Stupid. And so they, honestly, it seems so bizarre when you look at the different costumes because they put some work into them. Because they don't look like clowns anymore at all. Because they turned them into trolls is what I think they were, or what they called them in the movie anyway.
Huh. No one.
I remember one just like a bloated Dracula.
The last two B horror movies that I saw was Zombies versus Strippers, which is exactly what you'd think it is.
Zombies and Dracula.
Boobs and bad makeup.
Yeah, it was just a zombie movie in a strip club, which is kind of cool. What was the other one? It was a. No, I lied. There's been 3. I don't watch horror movies often, as you can probably tell. There was a Jason fan film that was pretty good. I think it was just called Voorhees. What's the other one?
Neat.
There was some like basically Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but it wasn't Five Nights at Freddy's, obviously.
Was it the Nick Cage
Yes.
one? Willy's Wonderland.
And that one was better than I thought it'd be. But it's definitely.
I didn't bother with that one.
I mean, like I said, it was better than I thought it'd be, and it's definitely one of those that you wouldn't just pop on your own or whatever. It's definitely like a party film or whatever.
Yeah, I watched the red letter media on it. Apparently, Nick Cage doesn't have a single line in that entire movie.
He does not. He says nothing. He does do stuff. He's one of the heroes or whatever, but he does nothing. Or not does nothing, says nothing.
Wild.
It's weird. And I have no clue
Anyways,
if it was just something he wanted to do, or if he just didn't get paid much, or I have no idea.
the running theory is that like he doesn't say no to movies because of his tremendous debt and terrible spending habits.
Oh. Well, now I know how to get him on the show.
Hell yeah! We just got to get that budget. So
He doesn't say no. We'll give him some
coming up soon,
saltines.
we'll start that Patreon, and you heard it here. If we can get the funds, we'll get Nick Cage on the show.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Kyra asks if we've seen the trailer for Megan. I have not.
That sounds familiar. I don't think I have. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of trailers for movies or games or anything, just because me personally, I like to. A lot of trailers will give away the good stuff, and I like to see it presented how
Yeah.
how the creators.
Marketing is too far removed from creative.
But what's Megan? Let me know.
In the meantime, I've been trying to watch scary movies. So Killer Clowns is one I revisited. I watched the Hellraiser remake or reboot, I guess, because it does have an original plot line distinct from the first movie. Because last year I watched the original Clive Barker Hellraiser, and I thought it was really neat. It does kind of have a preachy message, I guess, but which I guess a lot of horror movies do against, like Vice and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, I watched House of a Thousand Corpses. That one was pretty good.
Oh, nice. The Rob Zombie?
Yes. Definitely had some twists I did not expect.
Megan's a horror movie about a killer AI, and there's a whole weird dance scene. Okay. I'm down to check it out. Like, I'm gonna try and jam in horror movies where I can before the night comes upon us.
Fuck, was I had something on my mind and I cannot remember it. Oh well.
Are you familiar with Hellraiser at all?
I have not watched anything about it.
How do you do with body horror?
Mixed. Hard to say.
Uh,
It's a very weird bridge of like, um,
do you have any like specific triggers you can really pin down, or?
no, and see that's the problem is sometimes the exact same thing presented in a slightly different manner is fine.
Oh yeah, like tone will make a world of difference.
Um, God, I don't know, and it's hard to like. Some of it's just like completely disinteresting to me, and some of it's just like, okay, that's cool.
Okay,
I don't know. It's hard for me to nail down because I haven't ever sought it out.
gotcha. I didn't start getting into it until I don't know the past couple of years because I did have some very intense gore triggers, but now it's only certain things that really get me. Anything that have to do with like veins, if it has to do with the heart, and I don't know, it's weird. If it's done in a really gonzo way, like somebody pulls a still beating heart out of a chest and it looks like, you know, a movie prop, then whatever. But if somebody talks about like a very medical thing going on in the heart, like a blood clot or
Oh, I think I'm with you.
an aneurysm, like I freak out.
Like when it starts leaning to the medical side, I start getting a little iffy.
Yeah, so keep your horror gonzo. Let's not get clinical with it. Also, if like it has to do with the veins in the arms, especially, I don't know why, but that just spooks me real bad. I did really like Hellraiser though, and getting into that last year because it's body horror, but again, it's that gonzo take on it, and the practical effects in the original one are really incredible considering what they do with it.
For which show?
Hellraiser.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever seen a Hellraiser.
I recommend it if you. I was just telling Dakota, like, if you don't mind body horror, if it's something you don't mind checking out, or
Most of the time.
if you don't have like very specific gore triggers.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, it's neat. I think like what really sells the Clive Barker, the original, is just like the practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
And I just watched the remake, and it was real neat. They got to re-envision the Cenobites in really cool ways, just with updated designs
Right.
and VFX.
I would have added Pinocchio, Dakota, if you had mentioned it. I didn't even think of Pinocchio.
Oh, I was just in the moment horse shit.
Hey, I still would have done it.
Oh yeah, that Del Toro Pinocchio is coming out soon, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe. I know there's also a Dark Souls Pinocchio game coming out.
Neat.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. It's called Lies of P.
Oh, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'm assuming that Pinocchio just entered like the public domain.
I would have to imagine with multiple things coming out.
Because Disney also released one, and I think it's to try and, because they don't have the actual rights to it, they're trying to sway public, knowledge of it towards their property.
Oh no, Pinocchio's been public domain in the U.S. since the 40s.
Oh wow.
So,
It's coincidence.
yeah,
huh?
I don't know. That's weird. Wait, does Disney own the rights? That's true. No. Nope. Can something?
Because also like it can be delineated like different medias get different rights.
Yeah, I mean, I think isn't that sort of how Spider-Man happened?
No. Marvel sold off the movie rights when their company was doing poorly,
Oh, then why did?
and once they started coming back, they bought it back or tried to.
Okay, so they have like a partial rights or something.
Yeah, because they also had sold off Hulk, Namor, um, there were some other fringe ones.
Um, with Rick and Morty, because Adult Swim, Cartoon Network owned the ultimately Warner Brothers, I guess, owned the merchandising
Right.
rights. They weren't interested in doing toys.
That's so.
So a comic artist approached Justin Roiland to do a Rick and Morty comic so that they could do comic toy rights because Justin Roiland really wanted to make toys with Rick and Morty, but got told no by studios. So they did a comic and he got to do what he wanted.
Why would
That's a shame.
why would a studio be like, we don't want to make merch when this thing is popping off?
I guess it was season 2 era.
Oh,
So it wasn't quite popping
Right.
off. I mean, Pickle Rick hadn't even happened yet.
And that's like the cake is a lie of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
I was catching up on chat about Megan.
I just read the last
Hey.
message too, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, that's interesting. I have no comments on Twilight. I've never read or watched it. It just was not a thing that interested me. To be fair,
All right, Aaron.
it's not for me. Yes.
Do I go comic book graphic-y or do I go very pastel colors?
Pastel.
Ooh. This will be an interesting dichotomy.
That's why I chose it.
All right. So we're going to do the line work and do that.
How do you feel yours is going, Travis?
Pretty good. I don't know. I haven't really realized any of them like I hope that I would tonight, but I'm happy with the general concepts, I guess.
Right. I mean, that happens. You have off nights.
Yeah. I mean, it's more rare that I have an on night where I'm like, yes, that was a banger.
Right.
But I guess that's the conceit of it.
Yep.
And I'm here to learn.
That's right. You've definitely improved over the last however many months.
7 months and counting.
Yowza. There aren't any horror games I'm really excited about coming out or anything. I heard Scorn was cool, but I don't think it's a horror game.
It didn't seem like one
It seems just like a
from the limited.
yeah, it's like just a puzzle exploration type game.
What's that one? It looks like a successor to Dead Space, honestly.
Are you thinking of the Callisto Protocol?
Maybe?
Because that one very much looks like Dead Space. This one looks like
yes, it's definitely the one I'm thinking of.
Okay, yeah. I think that one's even made by some Dead Space people. I gotta mute for a second. My dog's going crazy.
I know I've brought it up on the show previously, but it's not so much a horror game as it is a horror experience.
Life?
And it's a couple of bucks. It's called Take This Lollipop.
Oh,
I cannot recommend it enough.
well, why don't we do it on 10 pesos?
Yeah, one of you guys would have to do it because I've already gone through it.
I mean, we can't have Travis looking good on stream.
Right, I need to show my ass. Just
Yeah, you're
totally
the
spread eagle.
OnlyFans member.
Yeah, I'm the bad boy. I'm kind of the JT of the group.
Is that a reference to something else?
In sync.
Okay, never mind.
Justin Timberlake.
Oh, I was just thinking of.
I don't even know if he was the bad boy. I think he was kind of the sweet one.
I was just thinking of somebody we know when you said that. And I was like, yeah, that fits.
Oh. I was just trying to do an innocent boy band reference, but now I have to rethink my life.
You sure did.
Nah, don't rethink anything. Live your truth.
No, Kyra, I understand your plight because I'm the same way. The problem is I still watch them and still love horror movies. But I absolutely run out of rooms and turn on lights everywhere I go like a little coward.
Did that after the It remake. It had some genuinely good, scary moments. Joey was the funny one and the best one. Joey Fatone.
From Friends?
Nah, no, that's Joey
Oh,
Tribbiani.
okay.
Like the sandwiches.
Yeah. Sure. No, I've.
We're talking about boy bands here.
Oh, okay. So like,
In sync specifically.
Yeah, no other boy. No talking about.
Yo, BT.
I liked LFO.
You mean LMFAO?
No. I meant the light funky ones.
Yeah.
Not whatever LMFAO means.
Wouldn't know. Never done it.
Laughing my friggin' ass off.
Oh, thank you for censoring.
Yeah. Well, is it censored or is that just what it is?
I did say ass.
So?
Yeah, that's fine.
There's nothing wrong with that word. Just because I choose not to say it does not mean
Boy bands make up most of my life. That's a horror movie.
Do you guys want to start a cover band called LMFBO?
laughing my friggin' buns off.
As long as we cover Fred Durst.
Yeah, but you can only cover it in Carl's voice. From Aqua Teen.
Oh, I thought you meant Carl Weezer.
No, I mean...
From Jimmy Neutron.
You could have, like, a boy band of only people named Carl. You would just have to...
Meant to be inking and Yeti Rough, and I wasn't.
You would just get, like, Carl Weezer, Carl... I don't know his last name.
I don't think he has one.
He probably does.
Aqua Teen Carl.
Yeah.
You'd have... what's the astronomy guy?
Oh, fuck.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of it right now.
I really wanted to say Carl.
I almost did. And I'm like, that's not right. And
yeah, he's on bass.
Yeah. You got Carl Jobs, speedrun guy. You got what's the guy's name? Oh god. He did like a touring the world and fucking hated it. And like his shitty friend who's rich.
Oh, Carl
Yeah,
Pilkington.
you can have him.
Ricky Gervais's friend.
I could not remember his name, just that he was the shitty rich friend.
Yeah.
and like every time Carl would start
Well-known bastard man, Ricky Gervais.
every time Carl would start enjoying wherever he was, Ricky's like, "Well, I got to put a stop to this."
Yeah.
What's that?
I mean, to be fair, like Carl had like no perspective, and I think that was the joke of the show. He was the butt of the joke, but him having fun doesn't make for good content, apparently.
I think it does, but okay.
Not at the time. Because according to Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson, comedy has to have a victim.
Let me think about that.
A wild thing for Mr. Bean to say.
That is really weird, because like I've seen him pantomiming a
You can't say anything anymore.
I've seen him pantomiming a drum set in a funny way. That didn't have a victim in it.
Drummers.
No, I thought it was cool.
Drummers.
I guess
their craft is being minimalized.
He's putting them out of a job. You're right. It's like, if I can just...
We're going to find a hellacious way to paint all of these as awful. Try me. Mr. Bean was right.
There's a scene in Mr. Bean where he's...
Clip that.
There's a scene in Mr. Bean where he's trying to get into his swimsuit at the beach, but there's a guy there, and so he's trying to covertly do it, and then at the end it turns out the guy was blind. Is that just...
I mean, that's easy. Blind people and anyone who subscribes to normal gender roles, both a victim.
Yeah.
There's one in church where he doesn't know the words to a hymn.
Everybody, it's a church.
There's one where he tries to cheat on a test.
How the person he's cheating off of.
Well, I was actually going to say himself, the poor bastard.
Well, yeah, I have to pick ones where Mr. Bean isn't the butt of a joke. Because that does happen a lot. It's kind of his show.
Yeah. He didn't say he couldn't be the victim, but comedy has to have one.
What about when...
And maybe he sees himself as this sacrificial lamb on the altar for good goofs and ha-has.
I'm the goofler, Batman.
It was me. I was the riddle.
Batman, what starts on 4 legs, has 2 legs, and then 3 legs?
Just start swinging his bat.
You! And then he...
It's the wrong Batman. It's just a fucking
Go
psychopath.
riding a motorcycle.
Where like all of the Riddler's jokes are just absolute horseshit and it's pissing Batman off. Put serious thought into it, and he's just like,
"Sick of your shit, goofler."
Yeah, it's like, I just asked you a question. Like, actually, I really love the idea that the Riddler wasn't even a Batman villain at first. He just was asking Bruce Wayne a simple question.
Just some...
And it really got under his skin.
He's just...
Hey, do you know when the next train's coming by?
He's just like a 4th grade kid who wandered into Batman's home.
Hey, there was a man who died in a puddle of water. How did he die?
I don't know how.
Bruce Wayne thinks about it for fucking 14 years, and the second that kid turns 18, he starts beating the shit out of
He's
him.
there at his bar mitzvah.
His 18-year-old bar mitzvah.
Yeah. He's a late bloomer.
He's been really worried about the billionaire outside his window.
Every day he says, "You turn 18, I'm gonna punch you." It's
like not even
it's
thinly.
Nothing to worry about.
It just like post-it notes on the outside of his window.
17 days.
He signs all of the notes, billionaire Bruce Wayne. Doesn't try to hide. His parents don't believe it. Is like, quit writing these.
He's got a gala. He's not gonna beat you up tonight.
He has better stuff to do than to torture you. Stop.
He's a respectable.
Bruce Wayne just
I have nothing better than to torture
and then
you.
he just straight up visits the house.
he does press conferences and just says, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat him up."
Keeps talking about the puddle. Nobody knows what he's
The
on
fucking
about.
puddle.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Goldberg, like, I'm gonna punch your son.
I mean, I've wanted to punch him since he came out of her womb.
He's just there charming the
He just
parents.
keeps asking questions.
That's why Alfred's been starting to adopt kids. Bruce Wayne had this plan to adopt the Riddler. He just had the paperwork ready. He crossed out the name and put in Robin.
Alfred, I didn't think you'd take this and run with it. Like,
It's just,
this was more of a joke.
it's like the one common sense Bruce has shown in fucking decade. It's like, Alfred, what is wrong with you?
Sir, you said you hated that fucking kid. No, I said I was gonna punch him.
If he's my kid, I can punch him all I
True.
want.
Don't leave a bruise.
That's the law. How else are they gonna
Yeah,
learn?
it's like the rule of thumb.
Rule of 5 fingers.
You close them and
You got
go.
4 too many. I just spilled vape juice all over my fingers.
I think this happened like a month ago.
Probably.
Aaron, please, your fingers.
I'm just lubricating them. I'm moisturizing.
You didn't say it was
Yeah.
on accident.
Where's Bruce Wayne? I need to make a complaint.
You want to tell him about my moist fingers?
I'm gonna tell him you should.
Here
you
I
have a
come, man. I'm the Vapler.
I'm gonna tell him you
Just
have a
keep it
riddle.
a mist.
I'm putting vape cloud in the air.
Haha! Everybody's gonna taste my cotton candy crime.
No one can escape my 3 nicotine cloud.
Like that fucking anti-smoking organization.
Truth?
What is it? Fucking like Truth
Dare.
Now or some shit. Oh no, I meant the one that's actually trying
Yeah,
to stop
Truth.
shit.
Or whatever.
Yeah, Truth. They're just like in fear, like pleading with Batman, please, you don't understand.
I'm gonna punch.
If you were a real hero.
Alright, I'll punch every smoker.
Thank you, Batman.
Immediately turns to Jim Gordon.
You're first. He just stands outside a 7-Eleven. Did you buy cigarettes? Let me see your ID.
I'm doing this for you, Jim.
Somebody sends the bat signal with smoke signals.
No.
The bat signal is now just a no smoking sign.
And Batman got really weird in his old age. He just started like following kids around saying he was gonna punch them. Really, it was just one kid. I don't know.
Man, Batman's always been weird.
This is true. Sorry, Batman wasn't.
Like
Batman wasn't doing that.
We as a community could have called this,
My bad. Bruce.
but we did nothing.
Yeah, we did nothing. It was Bruce that was threatening the kid. Batman did nothing wrong.
I did specifically say Bruce every
Yeah.
single time.
I don't know where we got this whole Batman thing. He has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
He's busy with
his
the giggler.
his spiked gauntlets are clean.
Yep.
Yeah. Not this kid's blood.
Don't get him started on the giggler.
Oh my
I'm
He
going
laughed
to
at
go
his-
into your libraries and your movie theaters, and I will laugh just a little too
At
loud.
the wrong moment.
Kid's had a nervous chuckle all his life.
Fuck
Oh
that.
god. Yeah, we don't need to get into that, but nervous
What?
chuckles.
The plot of the Joker movie?
Was that the?
Oh, true.
I never saw it. Was it the plot of what?
Basically,
I'm gonna make effort.
Yeah, no.
he handed out business cards to people saying, I laugh sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard that movie was.
He had
something.
uncontrollable fits of laughter. Yeah.
It's like a weird form of Tourette's.
Basically, is
They
how
tried to make it like that, but it
I
was
thought it-
so...
I just read it as he's mentally unwell.
They tried to make it like that, but then there was just also some... Like, the rest of the movie doesn't paint a great picture for that.
Yeah, no. I mean, he just crosses into psychopath territory. There's a certain turning point, I'm sure you know what I mean, where it's just like, oh, yep, okay.
Yeah. When he has the drive moment.
Yeah, when he blows
Yeah.
up the hospital in the nurse's outfit
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and does a dance down some stairs. I know the memes.
And then somebody made a 8-page story about how the real problem was that he was wearing a nerd's.
Yeah, he was
outfit.
just too hot.
You think
That's
he was
exactly-
fine? He was just wearing stockings.
I wish he was wearing. He should have been wearing a full coat, cover up all that skin. I couldn't pay attention to the rest of the plot because I was too busy
Yeah.
thinking.
That's all I remember of 2008.
I do remember in high school for some reason we watched that movie an awkward amount.
That's
like,
weird. I mean, not weird, but
Yeah,
like,
no,
Because
we
it was a masterpiece of our time.
It was like for some reason we watched it like 3 times in as many classes in like I think 2 weeks span, and it was just like, what's going on?
it's,
It was the big movie, and your teachers did not want to
Yeah.
work.
so
Well, that one I
so
knew.
it was either showing Batman again or Wally in Spanish.
I don't think Wally was out at the time.
Everybody was tired of Jurassic Park.
I don't know when Wally came out. I've only seen Wally in Spanish.
What?
Okay. Let me rephrase that. I've only seen half of Wally in Spanish.
Thank you for correcting
Yeah,
yourself.
that should definitely clarify everything.
Yeah, no further
Okay, good.
questions.
Wally did come out in 2008, so maybe
All right, don't talk to me.
that was a different question.
You're contradicting my beliefs.
Why? How?
You answer. You tell me.
I can't. You told me not to answer. No more answers.
Oh my God! Finally, you listen.
No more answers, Your Honor.
I won't be taking any more questions.
Your Honor, I'm sleepy.
Do you swear on the book?
Fuck no. There you go.
I was asking the judge.
Your Honor, I'm hungry.
Bailiff, snack time.
Your Honor, when's recess?
It's like, well, you got the name right, but
I don't think that's what you mean.
No, I do.
Oh.
Like, I see that the courtroom has put up a new jungle gym outside, and I really want to try it out.
thinks that's down 2 doors on the right.
That's what I thought. Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, we're doing a.
The defense lawyer is just like sweating profusely until they're like, "Yes, you can join."
You. I'm the king of the jungle gym. You can't get up here.
The next day in court is just them settling another legal dispute over one of the seats.
Oh, we didn't.
Your Honor, he pushed me.
We lost our challenge for the night, Travis. Yeah.
Fuck.
I knew it the whole time. I was waiting because I wasn't the one who
Nope.
brought it up.
Oh, we were so close.
It happened completely
I
organically
know.
too.
We just needed another.
I hate this show. I'm just skipping next
Okay.
Monday.
No, you'll be here. You just might be a little off.
Yeah, whatever.
We would never miss a Monday.
Can't make me do anything.
You're right, I can't.
We can just heavily suggest it would be for the best. I have a problem with your picture, Wazahi. There's no
What?
trigger discipline.
It's
Yeah,
Jason.
he should be safe. Safety first.
He died as a kid. He never learned to use
You're
a gun.
right. He didn't get that Boy Scout badge.
Yeah, it didn't seem like they were too interested in scout training at Camp Crystal Lake.
It's a shame. Jason really would have turned out differently if he just got that Eagle badge. But he died at like what, 3 years old? That would be it.
He would have been like a kid.
Wait, so if he died, how come he's like a full adult?
He's just waterlogged.
He's just really bloated.
The
Yeah.
lake provides.
Like, so for real lore, like generally speaking, did Jason die as a kid?
Yeah.
Then why
Yeah.
is he?
I
why is he?
I don't
In
know
the
answer.
original movie, it's his mom that's the killer.
Yeah.
I mean, spoiler for a movie. I'm sorry. I should have announced it, but it's been 40 fucking
I learned
years.
it in the game. It's okay.
But yeah, his mom's the killer. And is just taking revenge on any teenagers that happen to come at Camp Crystal Lake because teenagers killed her baby boy. But then they're like, "Oh, hey, this movie did well. What if we just had a big hulking guy? I think the original actor's name was Derek Mears. Skulk around and do kills."
I mean, it worked.
Yeah. It worked for like 16 more movies.
Oh my god, that's so many.
Even Jason in space.
Jason.
He took Manhattan. He went to hell.
He took a real portal. He took a portal to real life New York.
He was the first Doom guy.
Yeah. He X'd.
There was a movie about him dating an AI, and it was called Shh.
Go on. I can't hear you.
Her. That's the amount of Jason.
Aaron,
Oh,
speak
okay.
up.
And then he teamed up with Silent Bob.
No.
I thought the sequel to that one was worse. Don't even get me started on the third movie that they came out like 20 years later.
Jason and Silent Bob versus Freddy and
Clerks.
Just Dante. Dante.
Freddy and Matt Damon.
It's just like 40 minutes of Matt Damon consistently refusing to do the role. And they just put it in.
Any scene with him is just cutting to him in a chair reading the script, and he's like, "No, I'm not fucking doing it."
Do you really want me to say that? Ugh.
He gets to the next page, and it's like the exact response he just gave is in the movie, and it's like, God damn it.
You just see him thumbing through it like silently for like 30 seconds, and then just rips a page out. Well, that one was shit. You can just tell that they forgot to edit some parts out.
They have like a bunch of disparaging messages for Matt Damon they left in there.
Editing costs money.
There's like 3 whole minutes of like he got up and went to use the bathroom, so there's just an empty chair there. They're like,
An
they'll read into it. Who cares?
empty chair superimposed in.
Superimpose. That sounds like editing.
Oh, you're right.
They actually filmed it on film so they could just put some pictures over the actual film slides.
Yeah, when they
man's
started
Photoshop.
animating over it, it got really weird.
Yeah. So, how do you think these two like their costumes? Do you think they're really proud of them?
Uh, based off the pose of mine, like, I think he's kind of an edgelord about it.
I think Jason liked it until he found out people are horny for clowns.
Yeah, people are pretty horny.
Yeah, I think he really liked it up until that, and now he just wants to.
And that's
kill.
why he's killing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what he hates. Like, he hates horny.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, is he gonna kill every clown?
No, I don't think his problem is with clowns, just with people horny for clowns.
He's not a fan of the Clissy.
No, so anytime somebody says honk that horn, he's just gonna stab him.
That's fair. Now,
actually, that's what his gun is. It's detecting how horny people are for clowns.
Oh, that would be really useful in my day to day.
I'll
have to get that off Amazon.
I mean, you don't need the gun. You just have to shout whoop whoop.
Oh no. Those clowns, I'm not sure where Jason lands with those clowns.
And then I just listen for the cranberry sauce to hit the floor, if you know what I'm saying. Just a schlort plop.
Couldn't agree more, Travis.
Did you hear about the recent Bayonetta 3 controversy?
I sure did.
Is it that she's sexy?
No. The original voice act.
Sexy enough?
Oh god.
I'm just gonna continue. The original voice actor, she wanted to get paid, a reasonable amount. We don't know how much, but I would assume a reasonable amount considering she's been in the business for like a decade. And
it's the same voice actress throughout the entire series, right?
Well, it's a well-known game series or whatever. They wanted to pay her a flat $4,000.
What?
And that was after. That was their
that was their better offer. So she,
after voicing an entire game,
and Smash Bros.
And there was more
for all of these games.
Yeah. No.
That was their offer to do the third. That was their offer.
$4,000 for the third game's voice acting.
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, no. She wouldn't have done it past the first one. I don't think. I don't even think she would have done the first one, to be honest. I don't know how much a voice actor gets paid. I would have to imagine $4,000 for a big project, being like the lead character in a game, is laughably low.
Yeah.
Considering
that's laughably low in most industries for the time put in. Like,
so instead they got, and no flack on her or anything, they got Jennifer Hale to do it. She's done a lot of voices. She's well known in games, but the main one I can think of right now is Fem Shepard from Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm.
And she's even said, "Hey, I can't. I have a non-disclosure, so I can't, talk I can't really state on this, but you guys know my history in voice acting, and she basically said, I don't exactly agree with this either, and it's just business. And I could be I could be paraphrasing it wrong. At the same time, it is definitely scab work. And again, no shade to her, no shade to I almost said Clover.
Yeah, I'm not saying like
It's
take up your arms
right.
as every internet commenter is bound to do, but that's shitty.
I mean, I would almost guarantee you it's not a creative decision, it's a boardroom decision.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't
think Nintendo has maintained such a such a guise of whimsy, but the more they get into the scene, the more they're just like every other company.
Yeah. The voice actress did talk to I believe the lead for Platinum.
Kamiya?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was the name, because he directly replied to
wow.
her request.
And that was who gave her the $4,000 offer?
I don't know if it was directly from him, but that's who she asked.
Oh.
And he put on some pretty damning shit on Twitter that paints him to look a little bit like
He's kind of always looked like an ass. He's the one that if you ever tweet him, you'll get auto-banned.
Ah, then
Mega
yes.
64 did a whole video with him about that.
That's hilarious.
What did they touch on? Like, was it just in jest?
Yeah. Like, they got a deal to do a video with him, but they had been blocked by him on Twitter. So the conceit of the video is that they actually go to Japan to film this because they go to Platinum Studios, and they go, like, Rocco's dressed as Bayonetta and Derek's dressed as Mighty Red.
Right, yeah.
And so they go into Platinum Studios just like that, and they're like, hey, you can't block us. And so he agrees to unblock them after all that.
I mean...
But then they block him.
Good. Yeah. It's upsetting. I'm still going to buy Bayonetta 3. I'm still going to support it. But it is going to give me a bad taste.
Yeah.
It's not one of those that is bad enough that I'm not going to play it, and like it's not a Blizzard thing.
Yeah.
Right.
She did for a little more context, she did ask people to boycott the game and instead donate to charity. So it's like she's not even being vindictive necessarily. She's just like, hey, consider this instead.
And I mean, maybe I'll get it used, and then that'll
just get Hale is, or
the VA who got offered 4K.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
Oh, okay.
Helena, I think is her name. I don't remember her last name.
We've got 10 minutes. Helena Taylor.
I think I'll be done producing.
Is her name. Yeah, I'm kind of torn because while I don't want to support that, I also
you can also
What?
You can also look at it through the lens of there's a lot of developers who put a lot of time into it. It's not just this, but it's you can't win.
Right.
You can't really lose either. There's some moral questions, but like at the end of the day, it's something you have been excited for a long time.
Yeah, and I'll get to play it some way or another. I'll buy it in some form.
Yeah. A lot of people have said they'll buy it used or something as a response.
The issue there again is that, like you said, where there's a whole developer team behind it, and then
right.
I don't know. It's not a good situation either way.
No, I don't think so.
Speaking of
Mhm.
games, though, I don't know if it's still on sale, but I just yesterday picked up Brutal Legend, or maybe it was Saturday. Picked up Brutal Legend and the soundtrack for
Oh,
$5
fuck yeah.
on Steam.
Nice.
That is such a good purchase. There was a
Yeah.
I love Brutal Legend. Oh my god. They said that if Psychonauts 2 did well, which it did, that they might
Oh
do a
yeah.
Brutal Legend 2 or look into it. 'Cause hell
Crowdfunded,
yeah,
baby. They've got like the best crowdfund
they
track
really
record.
do.
Like I'm still receiving uh updates and stuff from what was their point and click? Broken
We're
Age?
still getting updates for it.
Just like not necessarily for the game, but from having donated to
Wow.
that, I'm getting access to like video and extra
That's
content.
pretty impressive. Because they definitely could just sweep that or put that one in the closet. Like they're done with it.
Yeah. But now that one was a banger. Like it was a little short, but I mean I appreciated every moment I got to play of it.
Yeah, and it was really pretty. Which is one of the reasons it took so long is that all the backgrounds are like watercolor painted.
Yeah.
But, like the art was really good. The voice acting cast was phenomenal, and a lot of them did it pro bono.
Hmm.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was a little short. I thought the second act was better, just in terms of like
Absolutely.
design and everything.
It felt weird because like I played Act One as soon as it came out, and then I did feel a little
Right.
shunted with where Act One cut off. But you know, patience pays off. But whenever you've already waited so long for a game, you wanna keep
Yep.
at it.
And there's always that chance. It's with that with any episodic game that you'll be really excited for the first episode or the first couple episodes, and then your interest will wane, and then you may not even pick up or
Yep.
play the ending of it.
Oh, I really like those
Mhm.
wings, Travis.
Oh, thank you. How long we
We
got?
got 6 minutes. Gotta start wrapping it up.
Working on it. Probably fill in the bulk of what I want to get done here.
What are other games coming out that I'm excited for? There's a new Star Ocean coming out. If you like semi old school RPGs.
I like Star Ocean.
And this one looks very, very much
Uh,
way better than the
it might have been on
recent
a
ones.
chill stream where no, it was on one of
Yeah.
the showdowns for one of the RPG ones where we talked
We
about it.
talked because you played 3 till the end.
Yeah, till
Yep.
the end of time.
And this one looks it looks good. It looks like a return to form because there was a 361 that was really trash. And then I think there was another one that was not good either. There was a sale for the Tales games going on. It's over now, but you could have gotten all the old Tales games for like $5 a piece.
Dang.
That sounds
Oh,
wonderful.
it was so good. I bought Thor a copy of Tales of Symphonia because we grew up playing that.
Oh, nice.
I'm really excited for Midnight Suns.
I don't know how it plays because I'd only
Um,
seen like the announced trailer or something, and it wasn't anything.
oh, it's by the XCOM people.
Okay, so but it's still like an XCOM style.
Kinda mixed with a little bit of a card system, although that's misleading. Basically, you get a random assortment of abilities.
Okay.
So, and I like that because the one thing I didn't like about XCOM was when you found the strong strategies, they were always available. So I actually kind of like that
Yeah.
randomness and hope it impacts gameplay decently.
Yeah, XCOM's very much there is a meta, and once you find it, there's no reason to deviate.
Yeah. And despite that, like, in my mind, flaw, I still really
Oh,
like it.
XCOM's really fun, and I think that they nail down the alien scare really well.
Yes, it was probably one of my favorite alien scares in media. But yeah, I'm excited. They do a little stuff like it's not tile based. It's kind of it's not like you basically have a circle arena.
Okay.
And you can free roam in it, and your moves have distance. But you know, a lot of Marvel characters, so comic book shit. Obviously, I'm into it. But it also focuses on like the supernatural side of Marvel, which has a lot of characters I really like.
Oh yeah, they don't get touched on a lot.
Yeah, like I know I think Sister Grimm is her like superhero name. It's Nico Minoru, who is she's from the Runaways, but she's like one of the magic characters in Marvel I've been a fan of for a long time. So she's finally in a game. Ghost Rider, I think the newer version is in the game. Yeah, of course they added Spider-Man, Wolverine, Captain
I love
Marvel,
that they
Iron Man
did Juggernaut, but focus more on his
on
you
Sidorak.
know,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
the fact that his powers come from magic.
That'd actually be a really good follow-up for a sequel to this game if it does well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and who knows, maybe they'll touch on something to do with Sidorak. But yeah, Doctor Strange, Wanda. Who else is in it? Oh, Magic, from the X-Men.
I
Scarlet
I-
Witch.
Yeah.
Or she had too much spotlight.
No, she's in there. Um, a lot of the major Magic characters. I need to look up the cast list because I'm missing
Ooh,
some.
do we actually get some Adam Warlock?
I don't think so.
He doesn't get enough love, but I also guess like he has kind of a vague character.
He got a lot of. He was a huge spotlight in the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Oh, Blade. Blade is in it.
That's cool.
Forgot about him. Oh yeah, of course, Captain America
Good,
too.
because we're not getting any Blade for some time.
Yeah, I saw that. That might have been a lot of the people.
seeing. Yeah, I think you've named them. There's Blade, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, Iron Man, Magic, Nico Minoru, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Man, and
What was that
Wolverine.
last one? Oh, yeah, I guess I got them all. And you do your own player character because
okay.
it's yeah.
I've looked nothing up about it aside from the announced trailer.
I've watched like 10 minutes of gameplay, and I don't even think I've watched the announcement trailer.
Huh, fun.
But you know, I probably like it was one of those games where it's like, this is right up my alley. This is like my one game I buy, even if it's complete ass. I'll still love it to death.
Yeah.
You know, like I think Injustice 2 was the last time I had a comic book game, so it's been a while.
My last comic book game was Comic Zone for the Nintendo. No, it was Sega. Sega Genesis.
Oh, when was time?
It just happened during that topic.
Oh, okay. I looked at the timer and saw an hour, and I was like, oh,
oh, no.
quick, gotta hide my cheats.
And I guess it's not quite true. I have a game for the PS2 that they're actually remaking called 13. That's kind of comic booky. I wouldn't be surprised if it was based on a comic book.
I don't think of any comic book games I would have played. Like, I know I have, but I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I mean, I'm not counting like characters from a game like the PS4 Spider-Man or something like that.
Right. No, something with like a comic book theme, and I mean, same.
Comic Zone's cool. It's a side-scrolling like beat 'em up type thing, and like you swing between the panels and can like break the panels to go down and stuff. It's really neat.
That does sound cool.
That's a game I wouldn't mind someone remaking because if you actually did like hand-drawn animation, it would look phenomenal. Anyway, that is time. Um, I think Travis gets the edge here, but I don't know if it's enough to beat you in this one, Dakota. Because
Score me first because there's something I want to say
okay,
afterwards.
I think I would give you. I think I'd give you a 6, no 7. I think you accomplished it really well. I'd say 7, but that would mean Travis would have to get over 12 points to win.
Okay, well, I'm not going to change
Sure.
my comment knowing that. I was going to say Travis deserves
Oh.
double of what I get.
Well, then there you go.
Because I really
Travis,
like
you ass pulled it.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite moves.
Ironically, if you would have given me less points, I might have
True.
won. But I sincerely like Travis's a lot.
Oh, thank you. I'm just now looking at yours. I do love that. Like, I think he nailed like a good clown outfit.
Yeah, and it's
Just the something about that shirt and suspender combo is really doing it for me.
I like the idea of
And-
it just being a single suspender
Yeah.
too.
You got the hair of my favorite clown from that movie.
It's the best one.
Yeah, he's also kind of adorable in the movie.
Oh, okay.
I know he just acts like a baby.
Ew. All right. Anyway, let's wrap
He's
this
kind
up.
of
I don't like
innocent until he sixes attack balloon dog on some teens.
Well, now we learned something new about Travis. What that is, I'm going to leave it up to you guys to come up with. But there's some juicy thought nuggets there. Well, I think that just about wraps us up for tonight's episode. You guys got anything you want to add?
No, I'm golden.
Yeah, I won't be here Thursday.
You will or will not? Okay.
I will not.
So Dakota, that's up to you if you want to do a stream or just take the time off.
There will not be a stream. I have other
Alrighty.
plans.
You heard it here, fellas. We'll see you next week.
All right. Adios, everybody.
Happy trails.
All right. Haunted trails.
Yeah, happy haunted trails.